Welcome back. A breast cancer diagnosis for an oncology nurse who was dedicated to helping others. The powerful lessons she learned while allowing others to care for her, and the organization that helped her and many others.
My friend, she made these t-shirts.
Near Paula Campbell's kitchen, she has what she calls her power wall.
This is my favorite color, this blue.
They're daily reminders of love, support, and strength.
They got me through. This is my family, my other family.
For years, Paula comforted and took care of patients as an oncology nurse. But in 2022, she found herself on the other side of the fight.
Just noticed a lump on my in my left breast, feeling more like a Lego, you know, the rectangular Legos. And I thought, this feels a little strange.
So she went for a mammogram.
I just will say, a random Tuesday, your life can just change very quickly.
The results confirmed her fears. It was stage 3 triple-negative breast cancer, an aggressive form of the disease that's more likely to spread quickly.
As a nurse, being able to see the imaging and, you know, sort of thinking, wow, you know, it could be something. Once you get the call and the actual diagnosis, it was really shattering. It really was.
Paula says her mind went straight to her family.
My children at the time were teenagers, and the first thing I thought was like, wow, I'm doing a lot of work and coaching them to be these beautiful people, and I might not be here to see the fruits of, you know, our labor.
She immediately went into treatment. First came 20 weeks of chemotherapy, then a bilateral mastectomy before radiation.
My body just kind of started shutting down.
Then came another blow.
I lost insurance. My insurance was only good for, I guess, 6 months. During my recovery, I had to figure out how I would have, you know, coverage to cover radiation.
That's when she found the Ellie Fund, a nonprofit that provides services and everyday essentials for breast cancer patients. While they couldn't fix her insurance problem, she says they did ease her stress.
Grocery cards, transportation cards, massages, and it was fabulous because it was a way to get help.
She says for her, it made the difference between just surviving and actually healing.
I realized that's what kills people. It's the stress of just trying to go through your day-to-day.
Paula now advocates for other women going through similar journeys, especially Black women who are more than 40% more likely to die from a breast cancer diagnosis.
You know, a cancer diagnosis, especially a breast cancer diagnosis as a Black woman, is basically a dance with your mortality.
It's a battle she says no one should face alone, and encourages others who are in the fight to speak up.
You know, there are people who want to support you. There are people who want to pray for you.
For Paula, it's that support that has kept her going.
It sometimes seems like the end, but in some ways it was really a beginning.
The Ellie Fund recently announced its 30th annual Red Carpet Gala. It's happening in March of 2026. WCVB is a proud partner of the event. You know, mammograms are a critical tool for diagnosing breast cancer. Researchers are looking into ways to take mammogram findings a step further and to predict a woman's risk of developing breast cancer years down the road using artificial intelligence. The Susan G. Komen Breast Cancer Foundation is investing in one of these research projects. I'm here now with Regina Barzilay, a Komen scholar and MIT professor. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, this is super fascinating because how is AI helping to detect breast cancer?
So AI has a capacity to identify patterns that human eye cannot really discriminate. Like, you know, how many shades of gray you can identify, because mammograms have a lot of gray and white, you know, maybe 10, maybe 20, maybe 50 shades of gray, but machine can go, you know, to millions of the shades and make, you know, the identification. So our capacity of human eye is greatly limited when we compare with the capacity of machine to identify patterns. And what we know about cancer is that it doesn't develop like flu from today to tomorrow. It takes years until it's really developed. So what machine can do is to see these very subtle small changes that are predictive of the development of cancer, you know, associated with changes in the tissue.
Yeah, well, what are the limitations of this technology when it comes to detection? Is it inclusive of all potential patients?
So actually, this is a great question because remember that human radiologists cannot really validate the prediction of the machine because human cannot make this assessment. So to answer this question, we actually took our model and make it public, and lots and lots of hospitals around the world validated this tool. Right now, it was run on data from more than 2 million patients, both within the United States and all parts of the United States, and also in Asia, in in India, in Europe, in lots of Middle East. So right now, we are getting very consistent results across the board. So we are confident that the model makes the right decisions.
Wow. Are there any concerns with this technology in terms of access?
So if we always need to compare with what we have now. Right now, if you go and make your mammogram, the doctor would determine whether you are at risk based on your density. However, the density is very, very weak predictor of future risk. We know that if you're making a random decision about risk, then, there is a measure which would be 50. So this machine, the density can give you prediction, which is like 52, which is almost very close to random. So what we're telling now to women based on their density is extremely inaccurate. So machine, while it is not truly, an oracle, but it can do much, much better job in predicting risk. So it's like completely new way of reasoning about risk. So it's kind of moving from a horse, riding on a horse, passing through the car and going to the airplane. That's what AI did here about assessing the risk.
This could be a game changer. Thank you so much, Regina Barzilay, for joining us. We appreciate your insight.
Thank you.
Thanks so much for watching, everyone. Be sure to follow us on Facebook and on Instagram. You can watch the show on our very local app. It's free to download on your phone, tablet, or smart TV. Have a good afternoon.